So there's a ghoul named Jonathan, and his father's fucking dead because this guy named Dio shows up, and he kind of fucks up his entire life by killing his dog and throwing him into an incinerator and burning his house down and killing and poisoning his dad.
I mean,
And
good.
then it's good. It's good that that
Did you
happened,
say
Boyd.
good?
He got justice for his terrible things.
Well, we don't know that yet
No, he
because this is
doesn't,
the
'cause
start.
Jonathan tries to kill him,
Oh.
and he's in head, and then he goes in the coffin, and he does part 3. I fucked
Great,
your
great,
dad.
great,
That's what he said.
Your dad. So Jonathan is there, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a fucking big character. I'm gonna go beat up this guy." And then Baby is all like, "Oh, I'm gonna punch this frog," and then he punches that frog, and there's a big stone, and then it comes out, and then the frog's fucking alive, and it's insane.
Whoa, that's fucking good.
Oh my god! Jonathan goes and he trains with this fellow, and then they meet Speedwagon, and Speedwagon is a guy with a sledgehammer. And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to get cut in half right now," and then he gets cut in half right now by this big character. Fucking. They go to Dio's house. Hey, Dio, stop fucking my girl. He's fucking his side girl, by the way. I'm gonna fuck your wife. And he's like, "No, please don't do it. No, please don't." But he does it anyway because he's a little schemer and he's a little ghoul. He's a vampire, by the way. He took a mask that turns him into a vampire in the third or fourth episode. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you," and he's like, "Nah," and then he does, but he doesn't. He cuts his head off and it goes down, but then Doobie saves the day. Turns out Dio is a living head, and so he kills Jonathan, and he dies. Yeah, so part 2, we pick off with Joseph's grandson and fucking Ooga Booga, who survived the
was Ooga
boat
Booga?
Ooga Booga survived the boat explosion after having a child. She went into like a coffin or something, a sarcophagus, and and
had sex with a pharaoh, but the pussy in a sarcophagus.
Joseph's this guy from New York, and he saves this black kid named Smokey. And they've got Hamon. That's that thing that's called Hamon. What do you want? Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Where's Ethan?
He's busy obliterating his
Losing
cat.
Valuable disk space.
Right, we get some more.
I'm gonna get some more bitches, Void.
There's these ghoulish characters called the Stone Boys, and they love slop, and it's a problem. There's a Nazi scientist called Stroheim, and he goes and he makes Speedwagon from the first season, he's back and he's old and he got kidnapped by Nazis. They're working on carving out this stone character who loves to, chill out and hang out. Anthony Fantano comes out of the wall and he kills people. So after that happens, Joseph saves Speedwagon, and he's like, "Oh, we gotta go to Italy." They go to Italy and they meet this guy named Caesar. He is a bubble blowing bitch.
Oh,
Why would that be his main thing? He blows bubbles for a living. What a loser. He's got a mentor named Lisa, and they go into the big wet hole. So they meet the Pillarmen, and the 3 Pillarmen that are left are the Pillarmen. There's AC/DC, who dies in a tragic car crash. There's Cars, which is the big funny character. He does all the hilarious things. And there's, what's the other one? I can't think of it.
Wake me up before you go.
Oh yeah. So there's this character. There's this character named. Shut up! So Wambo is there, and he freaking is like the coolest guy, but he dies in a chariot accident. Stroheim is an evil Nazi robot character, and they want the Red Jewel because the Red Jewel makes all the Pillarmen very freaking powerful. They go in this big crater. Caesar dies. He dies in a very cool way. He goes,
That is exactly what he says. You're right.
He kills himself in prison, allegedly. So they give up the Red Jewel.
He steals it.
What are you talking about?
He steals it from Lisa.
Oh, he steals the Red Jewel. Sorry. And then he becomes Bird Person from Rick and Morty. But then he dies because he gets shot into space, and there's a volcano involved. And then Joseph dies, but then he gets a new hand, so he's okay. Joseph is old. He's an old, decrepit man in a wheelchair. He's racist towards the Japanese. What do the Japanese do? Maybe he's talking about World War II, because he was there during that.
Yeah, but he was on the Nazi side.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
He was just
though.
helped. He was just helped by a Nazi.
I saw Joseph support more Nazis than he did anyone else. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
so true. Counterpoint, you're dumb. Counterpoint, you're stupid. Counterpoint, you're an idiot.
You're just
Counterpoint,
defending Joseph so much because you want to have gay sex with him.
of course, but counterpoint. Yeah, so there's this new guy called Jotaro. Jotaro is in prison for being an evil character. And he's got this funny character named Stupid. He is his Stan. So Stans are like ghost characters that only Stan users can see. And that's all I know about Stan. They are cool. They're cool looking. Joseph comes to get him out of prison because he's in prison. Look at this cool bird and look at this cool whip that I have. You need to come with us and we're going to teach you how to, jack off. Dio is back and he can come real hard. He's got the body of Jonathan Joestar. He puts his head on Jonathan's now dead body and he's been fucking bitches for the past, 30 years.
This guy got my dick. This guy's using my dick.
What the fuck? I have no idea. I haven't watched this part, so I'm just gonna fucking wing it. Oh, Dio is freaking alive, and it's crazy. So they're on their way to Egypt to go fight, Dio. Cock yoink.
That's not real.
No, it's
Cock yoink.
Kakyoin. Isn't it Kakyoin?
Yeah, Kakyoin.
Is that? And he's got this guy
Kakyoin
named.
goes, that's his power.
He's got this emerald, power. Emerald green, whatever it's fucking called. Kakyoink, they make sure that he's not infected by Dio's. He's not sussy anymore. He's not sussy baka. Basically, they go and kill a lot of Stan users, and that's like the whole entire thing. There's this one guy called Darby the Gambler, and he gambles, but then he dies. And then there's this guy called Darby the Gamer, he's a gamer, but he dies. And they have this funny dog named Iggy. And nothing bad happens to him. They really hate dogs, I just realized.
Yeah,
in this show, they really hate dogs. But basically, they go to Dio, and he throws a steamroller at him, and he goes, roller, roller. And that's exactly what it sounds like. He goes, roll. I don't know. I think Kakyoin and Polnareff die? No, Polnareff lives.
The Darby the Gambler is the best fight in the whole series ever.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. So they go fight Dio, and Dio can stop time now for some reason. He's like, "Oh, I have the world." He has a character. His ghost character is that he's got a character named the World. But then Jotaro's like, "Nah, I don't fucking feel like that actually." And it beats the shit out of Dio, and he dies. So Jotaro had I don't know the family tree, but I'm gonna try and explain it the best I can. Joseph has an affair with his wife and has a son named Josuke. Jotaro, which is now the nephew of this new guy named Josuke. They chill out, you know? They I don't know anything about number 4. There's this fucking murderer with the hand fetish, and he explodes people. Also, he can blow up time or reverse time. I don't fucking remember. There's a guy who can delete time. I know there's a guy who can delete time. There's a guy who can slap people and they fucking de-exist. I think that's really funny. Yeah. Is he dead?
He dies, but not really. He gets his arm cut off, but not really.
He gets, but not he gets his arm cut off, or he doesn't get his arm cut off.
No, you know, I'm serious when I say he gets his arm cut off, but not really.
Part 5, when Dio was slaying Mad Puss after he got Joseph's body, or Jonathan's body. Well, that created a little fucker named Giorno Giovanni. He's got to have a quirky name. He's got like this funny little heart design, and he's in like the mob. There's these things called Staneros, and they unlock the true potential of your Stan, I think. And they go, I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. Part 5, Giorno and funny character, number 12, they have a big battle. Giorno ends up trapping him in this big ghoul dimension with all ghouls only realm. Part 6, there's a woman, and it's Jotaro's daughter, and she's in prison for some reason. Hey, I'm gonna fucking reset the universe, bitch! And then he does. Prison, and she becomes fully nude at one point. And I know that everybody on Twitter just wanted to... As soon as that video came out, everybody on Twitter was like, "Hey, did you know that this woman has breasts?" When I'm at school and I'm scrolling through Twitter, some guy's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna look at this guy's Twitter feed." And they say "big boob ass." They think I'm a fucking loser.
It's over though. The video's over.
I hate my life.